You know, I've just realised, Matty.
What?
You know, for the past like half an hour we've been streaming.
Oh.
We haven't been talking.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
So, hello, two viewers. One of them is us and one is someone else.
Yeah, we're scared.
We're scared. And we've been expertly commentating this for the past half an hour or so to
Nothingness.
this one
Who's
viewer.
Uh,
We've been expertly commentating this, and there looked to be bones half dug into the ground, and the remains looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. They looked like the clothes that woman was wearing in the photo I found. Was this the man's wife?
I reckon we murdered them.
So, like, we discussed several plot points that we thought, like, Matt's never seen the end of this. I've seen some gameplay from it, but that's come out of nowhere.
No, it's been there for a while.
Oh, well,
Did you
like
search
we discussed like what happened with the gun and stuff, because the reason we stood there for a while because Matt thought we needed the gun, and I deduced that kind of like some of the things have been unnecessary, like taking the photo and letting the rat go, but obviously stuff like moving the box and climbing down the ladder we had to because there was no other way out. The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was stacked a stack of old faded paper
Oh no.
covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out, and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink.
Oh
I can
no.
only make out a few letters. He, Eve, E, H-E-L-R, Afe, all
The names.
row. See, most of those names you can't guess.
I was going to say the top one could be Rachel, but it's not.
The top one could be, it starts with H.
Not the top one, then the fourth one down. It's H-E
No,
and L, but
that's small.
yeah, it's in
No,
the
what I
wrong
was
place.
saying is, like, most of those names you couldn't even guess, but the first one is obviously Heather, because there's no other 4 letters you could put to that to make a name, which means these all seem to be women. Probably. What we
Cheryl?
found.
For the fourth one, Cheryl. Cheryl.
Maybe. None of it made any sense to me.
When you go up, do you know you can actually check the hooks.
Rusted hooks like the kind you'd find in a butcher, and then they look rare. The man upstairs, did he do this? I swear in that room was like old grease and rot. I wasn't getting any closer to finding anything useful. Woo.
If we die now, I'm not gonna.
I really don't like that imprint on the wall. Some kind of old boxes, they look like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remembered throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing there? I don't like this.
Neither do I.
Have we found outside?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I was thinking that's probably bats.
I don't. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. There was rope hanging there, I wasn't sure.
Yes.
So that skeleton should speak to us.
Yes.
Run, 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 run.
Fix the ladder, bro.
Run, 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 run. No. Can we not take that?
No. Even though it would be logical.
It seems like the perfect thing to put there. I really don't like this.
I don't like that skeleton.
I don't like any of the skeletons, Matty. The rope I found would have let me climb down, but the lock would never be there. Yeah. I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse.
Oh no. Oh no.
Why didn't it take the
Oh, can you hear that home?
Yeah.
Keep out danger, Duke's caving.
It sounds like some sort of generator. We're in sewers.
Water? The pipes?
It
With the little
doesn't sound
falls?
like pipes, it sounds like some sort of generator.
That sounds like wind going through a cavern. That's a normal door.
My hands tingled from the burners sliding down that rope. It was lucky I found that. Who knows what would happen if I had jumped down. I think we could have jumped down.
Huh.
Still, it was all I could provide. The metal door groaned as I leaned into it, causing my heart to skip a beat at the sound. As I peered ahead into the dark of the next room, I was worried that I should have taken the gun I saw, but me with a gun.
We can't go back up together.
An exposed ventilation shaft, maybe someone crawled through there. But it was so high up that must have been a sore landing. There was dirt on the ground that looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. I could hear a faint trickling sound, like water. What was that? A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick.
Yes, we need something.
I don't...
It can be evidence. Think about it. Because if it's not used, then they could have someone come back and pick up the knife, and it's gone. If you pick it up, then you've therefore got that. Plus, it's also a defensive weapon. Oh.
Matty, one of our first thoughts was that we were the murderer. What if we're picking up the murder weapon?
Then we're just going to make ourselves guilty.
So
it's going to prove the guilt. Therefore,
why
making
would
it
we
so much
need a
easier.
knife?
Have you not heard everything?
So what? We're gonna
Something
kill
tore
someone?
away the thing, and it wasn't the mouse.
But that room didn't lead to the boxes going down the ladder.
It led to the kitchen.
Yeah, where someone probably picked up evidence. Or
they're trying to pick up evidence.
Weapons, but I don't want to take weapons.
It'll tell you. It said you probably should have taken that gun.
And then he said, "But me with a gun." You telling me you just walk around the sewers with a fucking knife out that already had blood on it? What if you walked across some sort of security guard or anyone? Because this is obviously now, this is probably some sort of generator, like some underground sewer generator.
Fine.
I was relieved to leave the filthy knife right where I found it. See, I fucking told you.
Sure you didn't want that knife?
I'm kind of stricken with fear. I really don't want to do anything.
You sure you didn't want to pick that knife now?
Fuck off, Matty.
It's locked, bro. It's just going to tell you to go to another door.
Yeah, and as soon as we push down, it'll load the thing back up, and if there is someone now coming down this hallway...
No, there won't be someone coming down the hallway.
A door slammed.
For them leaving.
How do you know?
It's the more likely scenario because they've been going down there and escaping, and it's the only escape route.
How do you know the exit was back there? We crossed the exit to explore this place.
Well, try and get another room quickly then.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Or run out the room quickly,
Fuck
grab the knife
that.
and go back in.
Fuck that.
Press that.
Fuck you.
Press that.
Fuck you.
Press that. Press that.
It's the sound effects that's the worst part. It's like...
It's not the actual seeing anything. No.
Yeah.
The sounds.
It's just because I know for a fact that if something did start coming after us, the music would start
Like
getting really dramatic and, yeah. And I'd shit one.
But think about that moment in the Slender. You saved me. I was like, no, and you were like, no.
Yeah, and like what
Do that now.
Save myself now.
Do that now.
Save myself.
I'll give you inspirational music. I need a hero.
The one playing no, I don't.
Just do it. I'll give you the inspirational music. Or would you prefer?
You know, if there really is one viewer, I don't know what they're gonna think. But like clearly I have an 8 on my microphone.
Come on.
I think we should take a break.
Flustered on. I'm flustered.
I'm very flustered. We've been doing this for
like... flustered amnesiac. Stop.
We've been doing this for like almost half an hour. I think we should at least take some sort of break. Even if we don't go to break time, we do something else as a filler gap.
That'll just confuse everyone.
No, it won't.
Yeah, it will.
It's like break time, but they don't have to sit there and listen to elevator music.
That is some soulful jazz. Do not degrade it. At least give them the break while we switch games.
I wasn't going to switch games, I was going to leave this one on. And maybe put something else on. Like maybe we could do something we've been meaning to do for a while and actually like read a creepypasta live on air.
Let me get this straight. Yish.
Because there are no creepy sound effects.
I'm going to swear now, I don't care.
Because there are no creepy sound effects.
You're telling me you're shitting yourself right now?
I'm not shitting myself now because we've taken a break.
You're shitting yourself? And you want to read a creepypasta, then continue playing this?
Yeah.
You'll end up finding the one about someone who's been stabbed in the sewers in a big house, and then you'll be like, oh no, I don't want to go any further.
No, because creepypastas don't have fucking horrible sound effect. And like a sound making you think you're nearly outside, and then you look up and 50,000 bats fly into your face with a very loud noise. The volume's almost turned down all the way to make sure that we're louder than the game. And that was fucking loud.
Come on, dude. Check what's in this corridor first, and then we'll do that.
See, it's not even looking at it that's the worst part, it's the fucking noises.
So you can look at it. Just take the headphone out, bro.
Alright.
Just take the headphone out, so you'll be safe.
Right.
You'll be safe. You'll be safe.
Now you're going to be the one shitting yourself.
There's a soaring noise.
Let's go investigate. Let's go investigate, laddie. Let's go investigate. What is it?
It's getting slightly louder. It's like a piston engine.
What is it?
Steam.
I wasn't sure what these was for. Did that timer anyway? No, there must be some sort of...
Yeah, there'll be a specific procedure in moving it. It's steam.
Do you heard anything else yet?
No. That's why you need that room to unlock, because it's got the first one, I believe. Or the instructions.
Was there another door out here? There was a ladder. Disgusting, it was a massive filthy garbage bag. There were rips and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape was sticking out to like take the tape. I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. A locked door though. I vaguely suspect what's in the locked door.
A body?
No. Why would they have a locked door down here?
I mostly smell.
No, but why would they have a locked door down here?
Something important.
Okay, and what would be important down here?
The instructions for resetting the steam gauge?
No, because otherwise we're not... I think resetting this stuff will open the door when we access the computer. You're not thinking straight at all, are you? What's missing from down here? Obviously this isn't manned 24/7, so what do they need?
An automated system?
No. Security? Why else would we find a videotape? There's probably a console with the cameras, and we can probably watch the tape or something. That's at least what I guess. Through the dust I could see handprints from previous use, probably from whoever worked in the sewers, or whoever was down here first. Yes.
Huh. They made a weird metally noise. You feel safer now that you don't hear a noise, don't you?
Yeah. Whatever the valves did, this
Oh
one
yeah, they
wasn't
pump water.
pumping water.
You can't touch it anymore.
I have a feeling we're going to come across something soon. Did I turn her anyway?
Oh, the squeaky noise.
I heard that. That wasn't nice. That's very loud.
The squeaky noise is, yeah. That one didn't squeak. That one just didn't. In a bouncing noise. Check the other ones in case Steve. Oh. You have to wait till it makes the bouncing noise. Yeah, the other one didn't make that noise. That's all of them. We check there. No. I'm not pumping water anymore. Might have to go to that exit door.
Maybe. So I checked out the corridor. Why are we still playing?
Dunno.
Ah.
So that would use it for something. Now we can watch the tape, I assume.
Do we really want to watch this tape?
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's going to be someone up here now that we've gone down and come back.
The key doesn't go to it?
Apparently not.
Are there other controls? Like I for inventory?
No.
E?
No.
Hmm.
We just got told space to interact. If that key worked for that, then we'd be told, wouldn't we?
Probably.
Or that's the security one. What's this? Surely, camera.
And his body.
He was a mess, but he looked like he'd been stabbed. I could see a key ring. Did I take it? Yeah.
We should be able to get in the two other rooms now. And there's a camera, so we'll be able to see what happened.
I don't like this at all. I used the key ring to unlock the door. Is there going to be a dead body in here? The shelf full of security tapes was strictly organised. Looked like the tape I found was the one that was missing from the shelf. There was a dusty VCR. I wondered what was on the VHS. Yeah, let's play the tape. I know the video showed a man right there in the sewers being attacked.
Whoa.
The tape looked fuzzy and stretched like someone had tampered with it. Is that making noises?
Yeah, I played noise.
It looked like there could have been two men.
Or a man and a woman.
I wonder what was on the tape and why it was thrown out. I don't like this. The safety books are definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? I have a feeling there is a dead body in this other one.
So
Don't
do I.
know. That knife's definitely the murder weapon for down here. Tried a bunch of the keys on the keyring I'd found, and one of them seemed to fit. Hello, dead body, where are
Is
you?
this like the staticky noise?
A faded receipt. It was from the local train station and was for two
Put your
tickets.
headphone in.
No.
No, it's like a Geiger counter. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
It's like a Geiger counter.
Did I keep the receipt? I immediately folded the soiled receipt and slipped it in my front pocket. Killer. The wall was littered with dozens of old faded newspaper. Whoever did this was obsessed with some local murders. So, according to some of the clippings, bodies have been found in the ravines in the forest, and in one case, dumped in the back of an abandoned truck. I couldn't be sure, but I thought some of these same articles had also been pasted back up in the tunnels. Did that so worker find this room? Is that why he was killed? A collection of stale liquor bottles covered the floor. Are we going to be chased now because we found this room?
Sometimes we had to find the room.
The
pipe just exploded.
Did you get a little fright?
Tiny one.
I want to get out of here, Matty.
I think because we've stopped the water, we've stopped any cooling.
I want to go home.
Killer Queen.
Must be in the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past the flooded room with this. The ascent was slow, my leg ached, but I felt a desperate need to escape. The thought of that video tape still gave me the chills. Who was it that didn't want to be seen? Was it the same person that hid all those newspaper clippings away in that locked room? Yeah, the room in the house. That had loads of articles, remember?
Yeah.
As I reached the top of the ladder, part of me hoped I would never know. I pushed aside my thoughts as I struggled with the latch above me, and as I swung up to the cover to make my mistake, I caught the scent of fresh pine trees.
I know this is probably just going to be worse.
What?
Because you can hear the noises in the night, you know, like all the crickets and stuff.
I honestly don't care. It's not very loud.
That's a creaking gate, I don't like that.
An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so that I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass there was a beat up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Thought it was missing ideal cards, but it had a bit of cash left in it. I slid it into my back pocket and wondered where my credit card and driver's license were. Okay.
That scratch mark on the wall doesn't help.
Yeah.
You'll know if we hear a noise because you'll just see nice.
I tried the little key I'd fished out of the murky puddle. It fit and I heaved open.
You wanted to open that doorway?
The wind was picking up a bit, the night air had become strangely chilly. I saw the eyes again. More eyes. More eyes.
I think it's just part of trying to creep you out.
Yeah. The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting.
The decrepit structure.
Yeah. Let's check this right first. Okay.
Door.
An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train route connected to the old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar.
Yeah, the one in the house?
Yeah. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked. And the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even this train yard. What was he doing, coming back here? Does this go outside? Yeah. So we don't want to do that yet.
Not yet. There's a noise near now. Oh, no, it's gone.
Thanks, Matty.
It sounded like a gas air thing, like. There it is again. And stopped.
An old ticket booth that looked fairly ruined. Inside the ticket window was sheets of paper and... Wait, what were these? Train receipts? I thought the receipt I picked up might match these, but of course not. This station had been closed for years. The ticket must have been for the newer station that opened up on the other side of town, after this one was abandoned. However, I noticed a series of fresher looking paper, covered in tiny notes, scribbles and diagrams.
We haven't been checking in higher parts really, have we?
No. It doesn't matter too much. I assume we might end up with a bad ending or something because of it, because since the fact that there are so many optional things, I assume there are different endings. So we might, like...
End up dying.
No, just, like, not get the best ending possible. Like, maybe we don't find out the full mystery. Whoa! In the torn opening of a ruined train with heaps of dirt and stale water. At the bottom I thought I saw a scrap of cloth. So I looked closer, I could definitely see some kind of nylon. Maybe a windbreaker or some other outdoor clothing. There was too much of a mess on the ground to see any kind of footprints, but someone or something had definitely trod a regular path. This is very creepy. Actually. No, there's nothing.
I have a feeling there's going to be something here now.
Yeah, you're not the only one. That wasn't like a sigh of boredom, by the way. If you or anyone watching wonders, it's like relief that. Wow, even I heard that.
Squeaky.
Squeaker. This must have been the entrance to the forest. That was mentioned on the waffle scene. While I was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house, it scribbled notes on this place. I couldn't make them out, however. Here, the sign points out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. So we can go into the forest. We can go into the forest 2 ways. The worn picnic table stood within a circle of trees, like an altar. It was covered in faint markings and carvings from who I assumed were previous campers and hikers.
Wanderers.
The path ended in a cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. Did I cross it?
No, not yet.
In that darkness, it didn't seem wise to try. Perhaps there was another option.
Smash the table up, make a raft.
We don't have anything to smash it with. Probably got something here. Trundled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see that it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine.
Yeah.
Did I take back my credit card? I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I can find my driver's license too. Another way back into the outbuilding. Wonder if I could find
My way around. That's why you'll need to go into the forest.
There was a fire pit there. It was still a bit warm and a few burnt embers still burned at the bottom. 2 folding camp chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There were a couple of beer cans spilled on the ground.
What a waste.
The cheap dome tent slept in ash on my left. I could see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks and a cooler. Are they not dead? Why are there so many different woods? I have a feeling a face is going to pop out on one of them.
What, it's going to be a purple eye and you can scream, "Let me feel your muscles."
There was some personal effect shoved back into a rock. Wait, there was a notebook there too. Did I read it? Yeah. Inside the cheap dollar store notebook were page after one page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Yep, there it is.
I was right with one of them. Rachel's at the bottom.
That was missing off the other list though.
Yeah.
The other list ended after the one that's Holly, I think. No, it had, the last one was Rose, I think. Rachel, her name was the last on the list and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather and Rose had also been crossed out, but the marks looked older and more faded. We'd called them already.
I knew she was going to be on that list.
I really don't like these woods.
That's when we went there. We have to go back through it. Because
Wasn't there something this way we didn't check out though?
No.
There was the river.
Yeah, but we have to. I assume there's going to be a safer way to get through it. A building.
No. Don't look. No.
We should look.
But what's this other part of the woods we go to? The sign was the same as the first one I'd seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. Yeah, I didn't know who was camping back there, but I couldn't bear to stick around to look for them. Just wanted to get out of there. Maybe this is the way back home, so we might not want to go that way.
Yeah, we want to discover more.
Yeah. I think the more clues we get, probably we'll get a better ending or something. Plus I'd like to find out what happens exactly. Oh, the Grammy looked almost clean. It's been used. There was a damp smelling plank.
Yeah.
God, do we have to go all the way back now?
But that's how the person got to this side in the first place.
Oh,
so if we're taking the plank,
to walk back through all of this, and I really don't want to look. I don't trust it at all.
That's not the one you want to go to.
I thought you were about to say something. Come on. Oh, I really don't like this.
Where's the other one?
What?
Gotta go through that one. Through that.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yep. All the way to this side. Picnic table.
Alright.
Water.
Cool. Plank I found was long enough to form a crude bridge, but I wasn't sure if it would hold to the user. Yeah. Did I cross back over to the other shore? No. Wasn't ready to head back yet.
Oh my god.
Two bodies, young women, were half dug.
The music's changed. It went.
Well, we found dead bodies.
Yeah.
The younger looking one was still face up here, dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. They deserve better than that. Did I clean up the gravesite?
Yes.
I tried to cover them up a bit more and I closed the young woman's eyes. I fashioned a crude marker. I wasn't sure why, but I felt I had to do something. The girls weren't carrying ID, so I couldn't determine their names. I really hoped that whoever had done this had done it quickly. I wondered now if they had a phone or something at their campsite. Maybe I could call for help. Don't think that's gonna happen, mate. I really don't.
We found their campsite.
No, but even if we did, I don't think we got help. Weird.
What?
I can see light shining through the blinds at the top.
Ah.
Can you not see it?
Yeah.
There was only one originally. And then two appeared, and now there's one again. Now there's none. Ah. What's that? Bizarre.
No, was the tent this way?
We don't really want to go back to the tent though, do we? Although, do we?
Yeah, they said there might be something in the tent that maybe of use to us.
Inside that tent was suffocating. Olivia, Daphne. Ooh.
We know who those two were then.
But if the names were crossed out so long ago, how could they
No. Olivia and Daphne were recently crossed out in the same blue ink as the one with Rachel.
No, it said that they were faded.
Heather.
Oh, those were faded, yeah.
He didn't mention that we need to escape now.
Yeah, I can't remember the way.
It wasn't this one.
I know it wasn't. I saw the park bench, for God's sake.
Okay, this one. All the way to the side. Through. Now it's one of these billions of exits. I believe it's that one.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Through that.
This one, yeah.
You might be out.
I finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there.
Ah, no, not a squeaky door again.
Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. I must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. And where were the campers who had abandoned their sites? We found them.
You found them, dude.
Would I meet them too, though the path ahead of me was less dense? I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead?
Stop.
What? What?
Oh no, I thought the walking sounds weren't you because they didn't really match up to your feet.
Oh, it might be someone else. Do we really want to find out? When I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognised the auto parts factory, where I'd worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind.
Oh, that's a different noise. Oh. Oh god.
What?
Something's been... as if a power switch has just been flicked.
One of the lockers hung open. Its contents was... What? What are you on about?
Key card. Locker. Last time I've got a locker.
Door was locked shut. And there was a little electronic box. There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables by a solid box shaking off toward the back of the factory. The metal was starting to wear and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power.
You got your headphone in?
No.
And I just pulled this.
What?
Because I've been like hunchbacked.
Oh, I thought you wanted to take yours out. Every part of the plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. Well, I didn't do that. I went to read the bulletin board. The board contained yellow clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Our old break table, the layer of dust and ground only made this sting more. Don't like it. I don't like it one bit. The power panel looked like it was shut off to like push
Someone
the
did
switch.
shut off the switch, yeah.
Power panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again?
No, it's working.
The open lock was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out and the face was unrecognisable. The power panel looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Shut tight. There was a rusty looking card slot on the side.
Key card.
However, the other one's probably a code lock, and you can't use it unless the power's on. Phone's just died. Norman's locker, the door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. Another panel that I hope could let me get the power lock on. There we go. The utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer?
Claw hammer won't just be. It's not going to be classed as a weapon. It's going to be
I
like.
hope so.
You'll need to rip open the door, so you're going to need it. It'll effectively be used as a crowbar.
I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf.
Bagger.
Bugger. Wow. Locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom there was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? Yes, you did. Another panel that I had hoped could let me get the power on.
No.
I know. I just wanted to move out of its way. We have to do it again then. Interesting.
Final one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get ready to freak out because there's probably going to be loads of noises.
There you go.
Was the noise?
No, just a generator noise. Like a light. That's it.
Oh, we haven't explored the rest of this floor yet. Ooh. After I removed the planks, I left the hammer on the floor. Here's where we got killed. This was my locker. There in the factory, it stank of booze and there was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn off. I thought I'd taken that picture home when the factory closed. The floor was littered with old liquor bottles. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this. He sure had a lot of alcohol at his place. Can we not take the photo or something?
No. Maybe it's some crazed alcoholic hobo.
What if we have like multiple personalities or something?
It's Jekyll.
Power box looked like it was running again. Door open now with the power's back on.
Oh, so there's no code.
I don't like this.
Ooh, there's dripping noises.
Another smudge of dirt similar to the one I found in those sewers was on the floor. A large pile of building materials and
It
debris
sounds like
blocks
something's
the
tapping
wall.
the pipe.
The rusted old regulator sat unused against the wall. Planks, tools and broken up parts blocked any further passage. Why can't we do anything down there? Maybe there's something up in that room. Where was that room?
The one with the key card?
Yeah, was it this way?
Yeah.
Keycard I found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Did I use the keycard?
Awesome. Didn't know easy key off. Diddling.
Ooh. There was some kind of ventilation hatch. Looked like I could jump to the room below. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I couldn't see another option.
I haven't seen another option if we've been all around.
Alright. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily. It was hard to make out as I tried to read the letter. Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked to be a ballpoint pen. Need to. Just don't drinking. Need Norman. Who was Norman writing to? We can't go any further.
Maybe Norman's a crazy psychopathic.
My head
Whatever.
ached terribly as I closed the door behind me and saw the wooden path beyond the light of the factory. Still, it was better than that stuffy, far-swelling room I'd found. Who would have used the old locker room? Someone was obviously going up there, but it didn't make much sense. If I could reach town from there, maybe I could find Norman's store. It was close to one of the main roads. Maybe you could help. Oh shit, we didn't get to go look through the forest. There was a huge gate.
Yeah.
Well, hole in the gate. A pickup had smashed into the guardrail. Was this the truck that those newspaper clippings mentioned? Was there rarely a body found here too? Why wouldn't they have moved the truck by now?
Don't. Surely moving the truck's the first thing you do.
Yeah.
It's the crime scene, you need to examine it. America. Failing at evidence collecting forever.
Garbage one was a disgusting mess of rotten food and stuff. I saw a thin greenish corner. Is there our ID? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we want our driver's license back. Look pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card and now this. I took the card into my wallet next to my credit card.
Sweet.
It sounded like it was going to start raining again.
Yeah, it was dead thunder.
I'd entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for the faint sound of a television.
Static of a TV.
The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open, it needed a key. There was
Oh.
a little bit of blood on the keyhole.
Norman's been mad, bro.
And by
Oh.
What?
There's a creaking noise.
what the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats hung on a rack. That was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? What was this doing there? There was a well-maintained gun cabinet. I didn't know much about guns, but it looked like he kept a few hunting rifles.
Get down, get down. That's why it's there.
Why?
Get down, get down.
So you reckon this character's wife was cheating on him?
Yeah.
There was just blood on the floor there, did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
The television, the TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. And he's dead. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been killed trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, what was Rachel doing here? Why did you have her coat? Norman, maybe you deserved better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes?
Yes.
I closed his eyelids down, shuddering as I did so. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace, or if I just couldn't stand to think about what was going on. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood.
Oh god.
The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I?
I bet the key's in there.
I found a hairpin.
You can use a hairpin to pick a lock.
Looked like Norman was eating too. How has he not figured this out yet?
Even I figured it out the moment I saw the autumn coat.
Obviously. Strange, because autumn was obviously quite a while ago, wasn't it? On this, if it's that bad.
Yeah.
The oven snapped in half, so I threw it away. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. Never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything.
Okay, now we have
some.
some.
Was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines stopped beside her. What?
I've got a very weird feeling I know exactly where all the dead women are coming from.
What us?
All his exes who've ended up cheating on him with someone. So he's murdered them.
Quite possibly. The only problem is it seems like we haven't found enough to learn enough though. What else would I be forced to endure before the end? Seeing Norman up there dead. It turned my stomach just to think of it, but I couldn't put it out of my mind. I was involved in all of this. This was getting worse and worse. I started to feel incredibly vulnerable. As I stepped out into the rain, I realised how close I was to home. I hoped I would soon find my answers. Is that our house? Is that our house?
We've got to try and figure out which one's ours.
It was locked. This wasn't the right gate.
Huh.
The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house.
That one is.
Let me see how far it goes. No, I had the wrong gate. It's the one, the
The third.
third on the left. I don't like this.
Neither do I.
Oh. Neighbourhood's local postbox, a letter was sticking out as if someone hadn't pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? It's got to be some sort of plot point if it's given as a choice.
If it's not been pushed all the way in, and the neighbours haven't picked it yet, they would have noticed something's come to the letterbox, so yeah.
There was no return address, but the envelope was addressed to Norman. Carefully I tore her open and looked at the letter inside. It read, "Stay away, she's mine."
Yeah.
It's us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. I had the wrong gate.
This one.
Yeah. I went into that backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Because how much did you bet she's dead?
In the kitchen.
Blood!
This isn't good.
I held my breath as I approached my... back door. The fact that he said my
Yeah.
means that it's like he still remembers. If he has done it. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off.
There's blood in all inside his house.
I remembered having breakfast here on this very table today, or sometime before. Thought to the basement, it was locked. Wow. Wow.
Who's that?
Friends notifications on Steam.
Wow. Thank
Fantastic.
you, Steam.
Fantastic. Small pile of mail. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked it up? Most of the contents was bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did
Yeah.
I open it? I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about cancelling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell?
You'll find the key upstairs.
The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle.
You'll find the key to the basement upstairs, to which you'll be able to restore power to the house, I'm guessing.
I'd found the last missing piece from my wallet, the old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway?
If it didn't make him feel comfortable, you wouldn't keep something if it didn't make you feel comfortable. Would you?
But we're trying to go along with the fact that he didn't do this and he's meant to love this woman.
Yeah,
and
good
not
point.
kill her. I replaced the photo in my wallet feeling like I got part of my life back.
Huh.
Interesting. Our television, I patched it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterwards, but by then it was too late.
There's gotta be a key somewhere for the basement?
Upstairs. There's still
He's got a 3-floor house. Jesus.
3-story, technically. Ooh, had been smashed. Its pieces scattered around the floor. More blood. Won't go into that room yet. My laptop being left on, and only a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it?
That'll be the basement key to restore power to the house.
Or it's the key to that other one with the old fashioned lock. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful claw-footed bathtubs. Our sink which needed to be replaced, one of the taps always stuck down. But it wasn't always easy. Interesting. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like the man in the house had some of the same books as I did.
He's leading a double life.
There was a suitcase on the bed, it was Rachel's. I remembered it from the trip we took out west. Did I open the suitcase?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what to make of the suitcase's contents. Inside were a few days worth of clothes, some toiletries, and a train ticket. I checked the date and time. It matched the receipt I found back in those horrible sewers. What was this, Rachel? Who were you running away with?
Is he really not figured this out?
This wasn't getting me anywhere.
Seriously, is our character that stupid?
Quite possible.
Or maybe
you notice he's still walking with a bit of a limp since we jumped down that part.
Then again, it's not. I don't think it's that he's stupid. You know what I think it is?
That he's refusing to accept it.
Exactly.
There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle.
So this is for the basement, unless it's for the front door that we didn't check.
I unlocked the basement. Is there going to be a dead body? There's going to be a dead body, isn't there? There's going to be a dead body. There were old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take it? I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. There were all clothes, tools and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. I put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough.
We have a hammer.
No, we dropped it on the floor after we broke the boards off the door. Obviously we're going to find something in this room, and obviously the body's going to be beyond there, isn't it? The grimy key I found in the basement unlocked the door. Looked like the room had been tossed around, the furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? There was an old crowbar on the floor.
Oh yes.
I lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight.
That's a cool sentence. I appreciated its weight.
Again! What is with this guy? Like, I don't even know this person. They added me off something. I can't remember what
I think he's seeing that we're playing a game. He's probably watching the recording and going, do you know what?
I rarely doubt that. I rarely doubt that. Because I don't really tell random strangers about our YouTube channel, so that we don't end up getting some sort of like random hate and trolling.
And then we have to go, haters gonna hate, and then they go, get the fuck away.
But yeah, constantly that person quits and reloads Skyrim occasionally, like you were doing with fucking Poker Night the other day.
I was not losing my money.
Anyway, did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down here? Was she okay? Don't look.
I can hear a weird noise.
Oh, don't look.
I'm not sure what this weird noise is.
A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them made my eyes open and water boil. I was terrified to touch the pile to see what lay within. I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all searching, after all I'd seen when I looked through the rags, did I finally find my Rachel?
Oh, so we get to find out. We get to choose if we found her.
No, we get to choose whether we accept it or deny it. He might have actually went through this cycle hundreds of times, refusing to accept it.
Let's say
that
yes.
He killed her. It's gonna show it, isn't it? It was worse than I could have possibly imagined. Within the folds of that rotten smelling heavy fabric was the pale, dead figure of my darling wife. What struck me most was that she wasn't bloody or torn apart. Rather, she was covered in sickly green bruises and her windpipe had been crushed. The real horror there was that whoever had killed her had done so intimately with bare hands. So this is what had been gnawing in the back of my head this whole time. This is what I was afraid of. I thought about all I'd seen and wondered if any of it could help me out. Figure out who had done this. When I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Maybe I had to use some of Rachel's travel box and find some place to go. It was my wallet with its contents, in fact. Either I dropped that stuff or someone else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe someone stole it from me. Norman Stall, that Forest, the Water Tower. Was I at those places before?
Yes.
I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? This was the old photo of that other man and his wife, I assumed. I found it in that house. I recalled those faded remains I had found deep underneath this house. Where had he done that? Well, what did I think? Was that man involved in this whole mess somehow? Probably not.
No, I don't think he was.
I wasn't sure, but the poor old bastard was good and dead. He was a victim, not a criminal. Within the few broken pieces that remained of that mirror, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. It was like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. The reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. I still loved the old-time charm of that claw-footed bathtub, though it seemed like cold comfort then. I'm just going through everything because I assume...
There's a front door.
What?
There's a front door, you know.
I know there's a front door downstairs, but I assume the more things we see, the one that allowed me to slip through that door, it seemed to me that it was probably Norman's. If that was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? Probably not.
No, I don't think he was. He wouldn't have been.
No, somebody else was using that locker room. But who?
You.
See, the more things we admit to here, finally run out of power. The more things we admit to here, the more it'll probably clear up the ending. Why have I gone in here again? Screw you.
Do I still need off that Barbara?
Of course. This is the top floor, isn't it?
There's a Slendy walking behind you.
Turn around, look at me. It's the letter I'd taken from the post box. Who had sent it for Norman? Who sent him that letter? Must have been someone from the neighbourhood. Or at least somebody wanted it to look that way. I wasn't sure what to think. Did he murder Rachel? No way, Norman had ended up dead himself. Whoever sent that threatening letter must have got to him. But who the hell was that? From now on, I'd have no one to get angry with for stupid things like buying this TV. Nice way to think about that.
He's getting angry.
My old office safe sat on the floor. It used the digital passcode lock. Did I try to
Yeah.
open it? What was that damn code again?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
No, that wasn't it. Damn. I leafed through the notebook I had taken from the forest, and it were the names that had been written down. Heather, Olivia, Ashley.
Oh, are we noticed anything about the names?
What?
None of them are past the 10th number in the alphabet, I don't think.
What about it? So we want an 8-letter name. What? No, we can't.
The first part of the name.
What the first
Are there 8
letter?
people?
I think there were. But we need 8 digits. Where are we gonna get numbers from names? Something like I'd seen all the
H
laws.
would be 8.
Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. The mail still sat there, heaped on the floor. How long had Rachel been lying in the basement? A long time. There will be no more dinners here, no more chit-chat or breakfast, at least not for us. I must have locked the door. There was no reason to return to the backyard anyway. But we didn't lock the door.
Sure we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Now that I stood there, I realised I couldn't go back into that room again. I'd already seen too much. I needed to put an end to the situation one way or another. Also, like, I assume if we had the gun, we'd have the option to kill ourselves, wouldn't we?
More than likely.
We have to leave. There was nothing for me here anymore. No reason to stay in the house. Did I leave? Never.
But we never
Never
got in the
told
safe.
them. We can't find it though. It was probably in one of the places we didn't check. Like that hole in the fence we could have went through but didn't. Because I thought that we'd have got a chance to go back there.
Yeah, good point. So yeah.
Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded. Kept me in line, gave me something to do, helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help. Not even drinking. But I swear I tried to give it up, I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away though. But I know Rachel had tried, I know she had tried to be there for me even when everything was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. I wasn't sure what had happened to that other man I had found in the house. He seemed to me more a victim, but what was his role in all this? After making it out of those tunnels, I thought those sewers might feel safer. I was wrong. The security tape I was watching showed someone being attacked by what looked like two people. But who was it that was attacked? I'd found the contents of my wallet scattered throughout the town. Why the hell had I been there? Had my sleepwalking gone to some new extreme? The thought that I couldn't account for my whereabouts but knew I'd been to that forest, and even Norman's place, well, it was terrifying. I didn't know what that meant, but at least I had recovered my things. Hopefully, I thought, that would cover my tracks so I wouldn't be blamed for all this. Deep within those woods, though, was where things became truly awful. Finding that notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on that list, so what terrible plot was she a part of? There was a similar list of names on that desk back in those tunnels. What was the connection?
Just a long part, isn't it?
Whatever had happened, I knew at least that Norman wasn't the one who kept going back to that factory. I hoped it meant that he had nothing to do with the guard's violent end. But who had been rooting through those lockers, or drinking in that boarded up room? After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get back to Norman's store. But all I found were more horrors, and more questions. Now that I rarely consider it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Damn Norman, how did you get mixed up in all this? I know you weren't a perfect man, none of us are, but you didn't deserve this. Maybe whoever had done you in was responsible for the other murders that happened in that town. At the very least, I was convinced you and Rachel were killed by the same person. I sincerely hoped you would find some peace, my friend. I knew I never would. When I marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end, and I guess in a way it did. But how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I'd started to feel as disorientated as when I sleepwalked. To think of it now, our house used to feel so lively, so warm, but coming into the kitchen I felt only a cold, empty tension. Every terrible thought I had up to that point was suddenly a possibility, and nothing could have prepared me. My wife dead, ruined, discarded. Rachel's death was a terrible mystery to me, one that would haunt me forever, unless I did something about it. For what solace can a man take in the death of his wife? What comfort can be offered? Rachel had been taken from me and I might never know why. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the air, I caught the scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife, just the thought of her. What?
Give me a footsteps.
Caught, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before our neighbours knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet, and I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather that I should run. So basically, we didn't find enough proof to make him admit it to himself.
Yeah. And that hole in the fence only would have done it.
Might have given us some of the last clues we needed. I seriously need a fucking drink after like an hour of reading.
The majority of that game was just reading. But why does something tell me something's going to happen at the end of these?
I really do like games like that though.
Where's the headphones?
See, the only reason I hadn't completed it because I wanted to do it for a live stream or a let's play of some sort. Home is dedicated to my wife Nancy. Watch your back. Wow.
That was just...
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.